Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Moustache John. Hello again, friends. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the upcoming match between FC Barcelona and Real Betis in match week 2 of La Liga. Both teams are coming off of a loss. Barcelona with a late loss to Atletico Bilbao. Fantastic bicycle kick by Arteriz. If you haven't seen that goal, check it out. As a Barcelona fan, it hurt, but as a soccer fan, it was a fantastic goal. Anyway, so in this match, Betis is coming into the Camp Nou. Typically, Barcelona very secure at the Camp Nou. I don't know what their winning percentage was last year, but I know that they don't lose very often at the Camp Nou, with the exception of Real Betis. Real Betis came into the Camp Nou last year, beat Barcelona 4-3, so it is possible. If you look at Real Betis' lineup, Borja Iglesias is a new signing for Betis, came over from Espanyol. He had, I think it was 17 goals last year, so fantastic goal scorer, but he's out for this match, picked up an injury. So he's out for this match, so I'm not sure who they're going to start at striker. But if you look at the rest of their attack, it is still pretty strong. They have Christian Teo on the left wing, former Barcelona player. If I could speak, he's a former Barcelona player. He's quick, good dribbling ability. Not so great finishing, but he's going to be a threat. He's going to force our right back to stay a little bit more defensive. They also have Nabi Fekir, signed from Lyon. He's new to La Liga, but he's a very dangerous midfielder, so he's going to be playing in that number 10 role. And then on the right side, you have the crafty veteran Joaquin. He's been around for, I think, forever, possibly. He's somewhere in his late 60s now, I think it's got to be. He's played for, I think, everyone in La Liga, but he's still a threat. He's still absolutely a threat. And then defensively, they have Bartra as a center back, another former Barcelona player, so he's very familiar with how Barcelona plays. So Real Betis, although they're not a threat to win La Liga or anything, they are going to be a little bit dangerous, and they're also looking for a win because they're coming off of a week 1 loss. So they're going to be coming out in a 4-2-3-1. And like I said, that middle three of Teo, Fekir, and Joaquin going to be a little bit dangerous for Barcelona. Barcelona is dealing with some injuries right now. I say some lightly. There are a lot of injuries. So Messi is just coming back. He rejoined the team on Wednesday. He's been practicing since then. I don't start him in this match, though, because it's week 2 of La Liga. Yes, we need to win, but as I mentioned in a previous video, La Liga is a little bit more forgiving, so if we drop points in our first few matches, we really only have Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid to worry about, and it's a long season is all I'm saying. So I think you give Messi time, maybe bring him on in like the 60th minute or something like that if we need to, if he just wants to get a run out for like 30 minutes, that's fine. But other than that, I don't start Leo. I go 4-3-3. Ter Stegen in goal, obviously. PK as number 1 center back. Number 2, I stick with Lenglet. I think that he's very solid defensively. I think that he was a happy surprise last year when he came in after some injuries. And for me, I think he's won that starting spot. Umtiti is a fantastic defender, and having him rotate in as a third center back, I think gives us obviously some depth, but a little bit of wiggle room in terms of resting PK, who's a little bit older, and Lenglet, who doesn't need to be playing every match. Plus, it keeps all 3 of them hungry because all 3 of them could be starting on just about any club in the world. So the 3 of those, PK, Lenglet, and Umtiti, competing for those starting 2 spots, that's fantastic. That's good for the team. I'm okay with that. So that, and then obviously Jordi Alba out left. We do have Junior Firpo, who we actually signed from Real Betis. So it'd be interesting to see if we start him or if he gets any time against Betis. But I start Jordi Alba on the left. On the right side, right back, Nelson Semedo. I think that he has secured that starting spot. I think Sergio Roberto is going to be playing more in the midfield this year. So great for Nelson Semedo. Again, very fast, not great offensively yet, but all we really need him to do is be pacey up the side and get crosses in. That's all we need him to do. So that's the defense. Ter Stegen, Langley, Piqué, Semedo on the right, Alba on the left. For my midfield, I'm bringing Sergi Busquets back into the starting lineup. I think by the end of the season, I don't think we'll be relying on him as much. But I think for this match, we start him in that holding midfield role, and then I have Rakitic and De Jong alongside Busquets, but pushing more offensively. Then we take a look at our attacking players, or lack thereof. We're hurting. We're hurting offensively right now. Messi's coming back from an injury. Suarez is out. He's supposed to only be out about 10 days. We're a few days into that, so hopefully he will be back for next week. But I definitely rest him for the same reason. It's a long season. He's a bit older. There's no reason not to give him all the time that he needs. So we rest him, right? It's early in the league. If this was like Champions League semifinal, Messi's starting, Suarez is starting, even if you're not 100%, but whatever. So Suarez is injured. Dembele is out 5 weeks, hamstring injury. Get used to that. That's going to be all season. Again, I'm getting real frustrated about it. Something is going on with that dude. I don't know what it is. Hamstring injuries galore. Okay, so that leaves us with limited options in the attack. Even Rafinha. We're now talking about selling Rafinha. Valencia was interested. Apparently, they started dragging their feet. The latest reports are saying we might loan him out to, or not loan him, might sell him out to Fenerbahce in Turkey. I don't know what's going on there. I'll talk about that in my Neymar update video. Look for that. I'll put a link down below. That's coming out next. So we're left with Griezmann is obviously starting because he's the only other player we have in our senior squad that can play a number 9 besides Suarez. So Griezmann starts in the number 9 spot. Rafinha, as long as we have him on the team, I'm going to start him at right wing. And then our new young up-and-comer, Carles Perez, I start him on the left wing. And this is really just because of limited options. Obviously, there's no Dembele, there's no Suarez. I don't want to start Messi for this one because, like I said, I think that you rest him. It's a long season. There's no reason to rush him back necessarily. These aren't crucial matches yet. So, Barcelona comes out in a 4-3-3, lined up against Betis 4-2-3-1. I think Barcelona gets the majority of the possession on this. I'm talking 65% possession. I think when it comes down to shots, it'll be a little bit more even. Betis is going to look to be quick on that counterattack. So I think maybe both teams end up with somewhere between 5 to 7 shots on goal. I think this one's going to be a little bit more open with both teams looking for that win. I'm going to go 2-1 Barcelona on this one. I almost said 3-1, but the fact that we really don't even have any subs to bring off the bench offensively. We're going to have Sergio Roberto, who can play on the wing. Other than that, we don't have any more forwards. So we'll have some, we have Alenia and we have Arthur in the midfield, but limited options on the attack. So I'm concerned about goals, but I do think we'll get 2. I think we'll probably give up 1 just because early in the season, you don't always have your ducks in a row, so to speak. So 2-1 Barcelona, comfortable victory, 65% of the possession, and Valverde gets to keep his job. I'm also going to do a Valverde video. There's a lot of people saying that he should be fired already, so look for that. Look for the Neymar updates. More to come, folks. I'll see you next time.